Let me just turn this off. Hey now, what's up everybody? Justin here at TNA WWE Guy on Twitter. Also follow me at NXT WWE Guy also. That's the second account I run. So here we go. And please subscribe to my YouTube if you don't already. Here we go with my Impact on Pop review for August 4th. I want to say August. It's August 4th. Just saw the date on Twitter. August 4th. 2016 review of Impact on Pop. If you don't know what Impact on Pop is, it's TNA wrestling, basically. So I put out a Twitter poll. Rate tonight's Impact on Pop with the numbers 2, 5, and 7 to pick from. 0% have voted for 2, 0% have voted for 5. 100% have voted for 7. So 100% of people that have voted have given tonight's Impact on Pop a 7. 7 votes have been cast. Whoever voted, thank you for voting. Now to my review. Here we go. With my Impact on Pop review. Up first, we saw a video package from last week's main event and the Bound for Glory playoffs with Matt Hardy and EC3 in last week's main event. EC3 beat Matt Hardy. He also beat Eli Drake, so that's why he was in the finals of the Bound for Glory playoffs. He was in the finals tonight. Good video to kick off the show. Then the show kicked off with JB, Jeremy Borash, in the ring. Or first, after the video, they might have went to... It was either after the Miracle EC3 in-ring promo segment. It was either before that or after it. Drew Galloway was really pissed off backstage, really angry, talking about EC3 and how he is going to get his revenge on EC3 soon. So then we go to JB, Jeremy Borash, in the ring with EC3 and the Miracle. Tonight's main event in the Bound for Glory finals of the playoff. Good face-off between the two. Both guys are damn good on the microphone, damn good promo guys, damn good wrestlers. So it was good stuff to kick off Impact on Pop with the EC3 Miracle face-to-face in the ring, and they were going at it on the microphone. It was really good stuff. Good promo work, really good promo work from the Miracle. And then Miracle said that EC3, during the promo, Miracle said EC3 was like Peyton Manning and Miracle was Tom Brady. And then he said Tom Brady is always better than Peyton Manning and was better. And I kind of agree. I mean, Peyton Manning has all the records, but Tom Brady has 5 fucking Super Bowls. Tom Brady has 5 fucking Super Bowls. Peyton Manning only has 2, I believe. And I think he played in a third and he lost. So, that was pretty funny that the Miracle brought up your Peyton Manning to Tom Brady. And I'm Tom Brady. That was funny stuff. Then Moose comes out. Moose and Moose and the Miracle attack EC3, and then EC3 fights back. The guy shows that he doesn't quit. EC3 fights back against Moose and the Miracle in the 2-on-1 attack. So up next we had an Eli Drake promo, the reigning King of the Mountain champion. Nobody cares about the King of the Mountain championship. I don't care about it. It should be called the TV title. They should get rid of the King of the Mountain title. They should get a new belt design. The King of the Mountain belt design looks god-awful. I think it's the same design as the Legends, TNA Legends Championship, which Booker T created when he was in TNA, a very long time ago. Thinking like 2007, I think, or 2006 or 7 or 8 is when Booker T created the Legends Championship. Then it became the TV Championship. Then I believe at one time it was the TNA Universal or International title, and Rob Terry actually held it for a little bit. And then Devon Dudley, I believe Devon was a TV champion for a little bit. So they need to get rid of the King of the Mountain title. It's a stupid looking belt. They need to get a new belt design and just call it the TV title and rebrand it as a TNA Television Championship. Get rid of the stupid King of the Mountain Championship. It's a stupid title. It means nothing. And it's not going to help anybody's career that wins it. It has zero prestige to it. So Eli Drake talking about James Storm in a promo that he's going up against James Storm tonight. And then he brings up it's a fact of life that he's going to win. So then we have a Rosemary. A pretty damn good produced Rosemary vignette on her history of, I guess, her mental illness and hearing voices and the history of the Rosemary character. Why she became like that. Why she is like she is. I'm not saying she's insane, but she kind of is, her character. And she does hear voices, and she does hang around with Abyss and Crazy Steve, and she is part of Decay, so I would call that pretty damn crazy. So it was a pretty good teaser and a short vignette on Rosemary talking about the past, that she had her heart broken by some guy named Johnny, and she didn't want to tell Bram the whole story on what really happened. And then Bram was getting tired of hearing her talk, and Bram was like, just tell me already, just tell me the truth, what happened, I want to know, tell me. And then she says, okay, I'm going to tell you. And then they go to a commercial and say, to be continued, basically the Rosemary reveal of what she was going to tell Bram. So then they come back and they have the King of the Mountain Championship match. Eli Drake defending the King of the Mountain title. I believe he defeated, I don't even remember who he defeated for the King of the Mountain title. That's how much, I mean, the King of the Mountain means nothing. If it meant something, I remember who Eli Drake defeated to win it, but I don't. If I thought about it real hard, maybe I could remember. Maybe Drew Galloway had the King of the Mountain title, or Bram. I think it was Bram. I think Eli Drake defeated Bram for the King of the Mountain title. I just remembered. So Eli Drake defending against James Storm, the Cowboy. Pretty short match. James Storm wins the King of the Mountain Championship. He just won it so he can face Lashley next week in a champion versus champion, title for title matchup. That's why James Storm won the King of the Mountain title. So now he's a Grand Slam winner in TNA. Still, nobody cares about the King of the Mountain title. My guess is James Storm loses the King of the Mountain title to Lashley, and Lashley ends up with 3 TNA championships. And next, all Lashley will need is the tag titles, and he'll hold every single championship in TNA. That's pretty crazy to think about. But I really think Lashley's going to win the King of the Mountain title, and the guy's going to have 3 titles. I guess why not? Give Lashley 3 titles. The guy just signed a new contract with TNA Wrestling, so I guess Lashley's going to be around till next summer or longer. I don't know how long he signed for. So James Storm, new King of the Mountain champion. He won it with the last call. Up next we had, then Bobby Lashley comes out. His music hits, he walks out with the X Division title because he's won the X Division championship from Eddie Edwards in a title versus title match. I I think 3-4 weeks ago. So then Lashley comes out and says, basically James Storm is on the mic, talks a couple things, talks some trash to Lashley, the world champ and X Division champ. Lashley says, you're either gonna hold or you're gonna give me the title. You're gonna basically give me your King of the Mountain Championship right now. Or you're gonna give me the options are you give me the King of the Mountain Championship, or you save yourself an ass whipping. That's what he said to James Storm. So next week it's title for title. King of the Mountain title against, I guess, the TNA World title. I don't think the X Division title's on the line. So up next we had backstage segment. Allie, Maria, and Gail Kim all standing together. Maria says tonight, Gail, you're not getting a title shot. I guarantee you, as long as I'm in power, you're not getting the Knockouts title back. Maria says tonight, you got a match up against Allie. And Allie looks shocked, like she couldn't believe it, like she was scared to death. So Maria books Allie against Gail Kim up next. But before that, we had another video of Rosemary. More of Rosemary talking, and Rosemary says Bram was about to leave and bail out. Then Rosemary says no. Says, I want to tell you. And says, I want to tell you now, Bram. And then they cut it off and go to, I guess, the match. The Knockouts match. And I had someone tweet me on Twitter to remind me that I said I think Lashley's going to become hold 3 titles soon. And someone tweeted me a picture of Kurt Angle holding every TNA title. He won the tag titles, the world title. I believe he's also X Division champion. So Kurt Angle at one time did hold all the titles in TNA. Also Samoa Joe. I don't know if he held every title at once, but he held all the titles. So that was good to see that picture of Kurt Angle with all the TNA gold. So I don't know if I don't think I said, I did not tweet that I don't think anybody has held all the titles in TNA, but I just had someone remind me that they did. Thank you for reminding me. So up next we have Knockouts, a one-on-one match. Gail Kim against Allie. Maria comes out. By the way, if you don't know who Allie is, she was Cherry Bomb, indie women's wrestler for a long time. She's a pretty good worker, even though her character is pretty weak and doesn't know how to wrestle. Gail against Allie. Maria comes out, says, no, Gail, this is a 2-on-1 handicap match, and you are facing the Knockouts champion also, Sarita, or Saraya, however you say her name. Knockouts champion, I believe she's a champion. I think Jade lost the title to her. So Saraya, or Saria, I don't remember, but Allie and her against Gail Kim. Gail Kim wins. She actually wins a handicap match. I was pretty happy about that. Then Maria is pissed, and she's just pissed off. Up next, then we have Rebby Sky, broken Matt Hardy's wife. Rebby Sky with, I saw her when she had no Botox. When her face was a lot skinnier, and she looked hot as hell. I actually saw her on Howard Stern show. Back when I paid for the Howard Stern television channel. It's called Howard TV. And Rebby Sky was on there for, I believe she won Miss Howard Stern for, I think, 2010 or 9 or 8. One of those years she won Miss Howard TV of the Year. and she was on Howard Stern, and she was interviewed for a short time. Anyways, now Reby Sky in 2016 looks like she had a lot of plastic surgery and Botox, and she did look hotter probably in 2010. She looked better. But Reby Sky is a mother now, so I don't know, maybe she gained some weight in her face without any Botox. I don't know. I mean, sadly, I would probably still bang Reby Sky, but she doesn't look as good as she used to. Reby Sky comes out, talks on the mic, says he was Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy comes out, broken Matt Hardy comes out in his insane entrance music, which is funny as hell. It's a piano playing. And then Brother Nero and his music comes out, or his music comes on, and then it's playing, and then Obsolete, and I guess during an entrance theme for Brother Nero, it says Obsolete over and over and over, or every once in a while, Reby Sky is repeating Obsolete. That was pretty funny. So then Broken Matt cuts a promo and says he's going to team up with Brother Nero, and Brother Nero is his mule. That's pretty funny also. And my God, Broken Matt, his character is really out there. It's insane. It's something I've never seen before. It's really odd, but it works for him. He got it over. And Broken Matt in the final deletion, that actually did get a lot of people to watch TNA again, even though their ratings are up and down every week between 350,000 viewers and sometimes 400,000. But still, this Broken Matt character, I didn't like it in the beginning. I actually think it's funny now and I enjoy it. Sometimes, I mean, it's kind of annoying and weird, too weird for me, but still, Broken Matt, what the guy's done with his character, the guy's probably turned on more people to watch TNA and watch his segments. So, Brother Nero and Broken Matt actually team up. And Broken Matt tells Brother Nero, you cannot go off the top rope because you're just a spot monkey. That's all you are, is a spot monkey. So you're not going to be able to go off the top rope. So that was pretty stupid to call his own brother a spot monkey, but whatever. I mean, Jeff, I don't think he was a spot monkey. The guy did a lot of stunts. The guy jumped off a lot of high places. Basically, the guy did a lot of stunts. I don't think he was a spot monkey because he could actually wrestle when he wanted to. Not saying Jeff Hardy was ever a great worker, but the guy didn't really need to be that great of a worker because he has a lot of charisma and he was super over with the fans. So they team up against, so the Hardys are back for one night. They team up against, who the hell is this guy? TJ, what was his name? No, JT. JT Dunn, Kevin Dunn's son. No, I'm just kidding. He's not Kevin Dunn's son. But who knows? Maybe he is. I hope he's not, because nobody would want to be Kevin Dunn's kid. So, what's his name? JT Dunn and his partner Chuck Taylor going up against Broken Matt and Brother Nero. And Chuck Taylor, JT Dunn basically looked like two X Division wrestlers. I don't think they're signed by TNA, but maybe they are. So the match ends, and the crowd, this was pretty funny. The crowd, of course, starts chanting, "We want Hardy," and they start chanting Jeff Hardy, or Hardy, Hardy. And then Broken Matt has a microphone and starts saying, no, he's not Hardy, Hardy. He goes, I deleted him. That was pretty funny stuff. So Matt, during the match, Broken Matt was fighting and yelling at the crowd. at the crowd chants. It was pretty funny. Of course they're going to chant Hardy, Hardy. And of course they're going to chant, we want Jeff Hardy. Of course they're going to do that, but it was pretty damn funny to see and hear Broken Matt respond. So up next, Jeff Hardy, Brother Nero, hit a swanton, and Matt didn't want him to, so Matt got in the ring and hit a twist of fate on Brother Nero. And then it was over. I don't even know who won the match. And during it, Matt Hardy, Broken Matt, flipped a fan over the guardrail, and of course it wasn't a real fan, but he still flipped a fan over. And then he starts biting him on the neck or the ear. Broken Matt is biting a fan. For the fan's sake, I hope Broken Matt had all his shots, because I would not fucking ever want Broken Matt to bite me anywhere. If Broken Matt does bite you, you better go get some tetanus shots and every other kind of shot. Anyways. So that was just odd. That was weird as hell. And then Matt Hardy, Broken Matt, gets on the mic after he bites the guy's ear like a freaking zombie in The Walking Dead. Gets on the mic and starts acting stupid and crazy like his character is. Broken Matt and his promos, the stuff he does on the microphone, it is worse. It is just... It's fucking deranged and worse than the Ultimate Warrior promos. You don't know what the fuck Broken Man is talking about or what he's trying to say. Nobody has a clue. And also nobody really had a clue of what the Ultimate Warrior was talking about. At least I didn't. As a kid and as an adult, I don't know what the hell the Warrior was trying to say in his promos. The guy was out there. Anyways, Broken Matt, the guy's deranged. He bites a fan on the ear. But that's his character. His character is deranged and weird and eccentric and just fucking crazy. So then, as I said, Matt's character is odd. It's crazy as fuck. It's deranged. It's really different. I've never seen a character like Broken Matt ever in all my years of watching wrestling, and I've been watching 29 years I've been watching. 30 years I've been watching. I forgot. 30 years I've been a fan. Never seen anything like Broken Matt. His character is fucking out there. So up next we had, and by the way, Matt Hardy, Broken Matt got the pinfall, so they won the match after he hit a twist of fate on Brother Nero. That's funny that Jeff can't be called Jeff Hardy. Now he's Brother Nero from now on. So I'm going to have to remember to call him Brother Nero and not Jeff anymore. Next we have Al Snow. Yes, Al Snow in ring action in a 6-man in a handicap match. 3-on-2, Al Snow and the Tribal, whatever the hell the tag team name is. 2 former NXT guys. Sylvester Louis, and I don't remember the other guy's name. But he's bald. And the guy's in great shape. They're both in NXT, so the Tribal, whatever the hell their name is. And Al Snow against Grado. Grado, the guy shouldn't be on TV. The guy's, to me, he's not a star. He has no charisma. He's boring as hell. He's not interesting. He's boring. Grado and Mahami Shiran teaming up, they actually get the win. And Al Snow needs to wrestle with pants on and a shirt, because nobody needs to see that. The guy's probably like 46 years old or older. Nobody needs to see that, Al. Al Snow, I'm sure, is in better shape than I am, but put a shirt on and put some pants on and don't wear tights. Or trunks. Do not wear wrestling trunks. You're too old for that. Grado, put on a fucking shirt or go to the gym. So up next we had, as I said, Grado Mahami Shirin win. Up next we had Rosemary in her final story, the finish of her character, of her story, in these video vignettes and segments that were done very well in my opinion. Rosemary in the finish of her story. She says it's St. Valentine's Day when some guy broke her heart, and then she says she got really mad at Johnny. I don't know who Johnny is, but who cares? It was a good segment because then we saw the return of Crazy Stephen Abyss. Decay finally shows up in the videos, and they get back with Rosemary. Thank God, because I didn't like Rosemary away from Decay. It was pretty dumb to have her coming out with Bram, but whatever. I guess she's playing Bram. She made out with Bram about a month ago on Impact, and then she's acting like she's in love with Bram, and Bram acted like he was dating her. Hopefully he didn't beat her up like he did to his ex-girlfriend. I don't know if the charges are dropped. I don't know how long he served jail time, but Bram, you're a fucking scumbag for ever hitting a woman. But I guess Bram does deserve to still work in wrestling. If he ever gets arrested again, the guy should be out of wrestling for good. So, Rosemary, Abyss, and Crazy Steve show up in the video. Crazy Steve starts choking Bram from behind, choking him out. And then Abyss shows up, and then they show Abyss and Crazy Steve pulling Bram, pulling him away on the ground. In like the woods, in a forest, it looked like, or in back of a house in the woods. They're pulling away Bram. Like they were going to go take him and bury him or burn him alive or something. It was pretty cool. It was cool to see Bram get dragged away. I enjoyed that because I'm not a fan of Bram because the guy beat his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. But as I said, Bram does deserve a second chance to work, to make a living. If he ever does again, the guy does not deserve any more chances. So then they throw Bram either in like a casket or a grave, or they throw him in the trunk of a car. I think it was in the trunk of a car. And then Abyss and Crazy Steve get in the car, and Rosemary climbs in the trunk, closes the trunk on herself with Bram in there, I guess. That was pretty insane. That was cool. And then they drive off, so Decay is back, and Rosemary fucking played Bram. That was awesome. I'm a big fan of Decay, big fan of Rosemary. They do great work. So up next we had the main event, I believe. And in the video of Rosemary, she was yelling. She was basically going into flashbacks of the past. And during it, Bram says, "I'm pretty tired." He's tired of hearing her story, I'm sure. Bram, this was pretty funny. Bram says, "I'm pretty tired. I think I'm going to go now." And then Rosemary gets pissed and starts yelling at him. Starts yelling at him that he doesn't understand and whatever. He doesn't want to hear her story. She starts basically snapping, and then Crazy Steve showed up choking Bram. So now the main event. Is this... I don't want this video to really go 35 minutes, so it's going to be quick. If you watched the whole video, God bless you. Thank you for watching. Anyways, I know my videos are long, but they're my videos. Deal with it or don't watch. Or watch 5-10 minutes and quit watching. Here we go with the main event. EC3 against the Miracle Mike Bennett. The winner goes to the Bound for Glory main event to get the TNA World Title shot. It was a damn good match. Both guys, it was a very good main event. Very good main event. Both guys work great together. They have great chemistry together. As I said, very good main event. during it, you had the Miracle hit like a diamond cutter type, basically RKO, whatever you want to call it. It was like a diamond cutter off the top rope to EC3, hit a cutter on EC3 off the top rope. I thought that was it. 1, 2, EC3 kicks out. Another time, EC3 I thought was done in the match, and he kicked out again. I thought that the Miracle might win, so we could have Drew Galloway against EC3 at Bound for Glory, but I'm happy EC3 won, because the guy should be pushed as a face of TNA Wrestling, or TNA Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call it. EC3 should be pushed, in my opinion, as a top guy in the company. He's still very young. The guy's a great look. The guy's a great talker. Guy's a good athlete. Guy's a good wrestler. For sure, EC3 definitely has the it factor. And I'm not talking about Bobby Roode. He's in NXT, made his debut on Wednesday. That was good to see and hear. Bobby Roode on NXT cutting a promo. So, main event, very good. EC3 hit a 1%er, but the Miracle kicked out. And then we had Moose come out. Moose got involved and tried to interfere. But then Eddie Edwards came out, jumped over the top rope, did a flip, took out Moose on the outside. Then Moose got back up, threw Eddie Edwards in the crowd. Moose jumped over the guardrail and started fighting Eddie Edwards in the crowd. And they scattered off into the crowd fighting. So that was pretty good to see Eddie Edwards get involved to take out Moose so he wouldn't interfere. Also, Maria, always calling herself the first lady of professional wrestling. She's been in wrestling very long. She's been in the business for 12 years. She started in the 2004 first ever Diva Search contest in 2004. So Maria's been around 12 years. She's still gorgeous. I don't care if she's 31, 32. I don't care if she's 40 or 35. She looks great. She looks absolutely gorgeous. So Maria's definitely smoking hot still. And I'm sure she'll still be smoking hot when she's 40 and 50. So Maria, thank you, by the way, for wearing that little short skirt. That was hot. But she always wears skirts. Anyways, Maria tried to interfere during this match. Why am I bringing up Maria so much? Because I just figured it out. Maria's been in the business longer than Mike Bennett and EC3. I'm not sure the year Mike Bennett debuted, but I don't think it was 2004. Maybe it was. But Maria's been in the business longer than Mike Bennett, her husband, and EC3. That's pretty funny that Maria has been in the business since 2004. That's pretty funny. So I thought I'd mention it. And good for Maria. She deserves everything she's gotten. I mean, she doesn't need to wrestle. She's good at what she does on the microphone, and as a manager, that's all she needs to do. She doesn't have to be a wrestler. Good for her. She doesn't have to take bumps and get her body all beat up and be in pain constantly. Good for Maria. I'm a big fan of her. She's a great manager. She's been in WWE, had success in WWE, had success and was very good as a first lady of ROH. Maria went to Ring of Honor, met Mike Bennett, married Mike Bennett. She had great success in Ring of Honor with the Kingdom. Then she went to TNA now, and she's doing well in TNA. So, anyways, at the end, after Moose goes in the crowd and fights Eddie Edwards, Maria gets thrown out by the referee, thrown out of the ringside, banned from the ring. And then EC3 again hits a 1%er, and it's over. 1, 2, 3. EC3, the second 1%er he hit, defeats The Miracle EC3 is going to Bound for Glory 2016 pay-per-view to get a TNA World title shot. Happy EC3 won. Hopefully the guy wins the TNA World title from Lashley at Bound for Glory, because EC3 needs to be the TNA World Champion again, and the guy should be the face of TNA Wrestling going into 2017. Even though he's probably the top babyface right now and the top star after EC3 won. He went to the crowd, hugged the crowd. That was cool to see. The guy's the most over babyface. It's probably EC3 and then Brother Nero as the most over guys in TNA. Also, James Storm is pretty over. And I'm a big fan of a lot of people in TNA. Eddie Edwards, Decay, I'm a fan of. Rosemary, I'm a fan of. Eli Drake, I'm a fan of. A lot of people. A lot of great wrestlers, a lot of great young talent are still in TNA Impact Wrestling. Hopefully you watch them and support them every Thursday on Pop TV, Impact on Pop. This was my Impact on Pop August 4th, 2016 review. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at TNA WWE Guy. Also subscribe to my YouTube. I'll be back Friday or Saturday with a few more videos. Bye for now, everybody.